2024 room tour. So alright, so we walk in my room here. We got nice little trinkets on there. Got a lot of stuff here. PS1 wall, basically PlayStation wall there. We got a Sega wall here. Ignore the ring light there, it's just, we'll get past that eventually. Nintendo wall. This is another room that I'll show you after this, but we'll get started on this first section here, which is Pokemon. Okay, so I'm trying to go for a full Australian, New Zealand PAL. As you can see, they got little G labels there. Trying to go for a full PAL set. Yeah, not too far off getting there. Sorry for the reflection, guys. It's just they're all in box protectors. Save them, so they do tend to kind of come up a little bit funky on the camera here with the reflection. But yeah, getting there. I've got the full N64 library, of course, bar Hey You Pikachu. That just requires it's an NTSC, so I might go down that route, but maybe not. As you can see here, no god, trying to go. The DS seems to be a really hard one to get for. It seems there's a lot on DS, but getting there. Need black. Need a couple of what do you call it? Shadows ones, and a couple. I think Explorers of Sky I still need. Yeah, so need the GameCube. I had that the other day, but unfortunately I bought it and it didn't work, so I had to get a refund on that. Which sucks. I need channel and Ruby box, and of course the that one there, the GC, the GD, sorry, XD, Gale of Darkness. Yeah, as you can see, I do go for full Oz sets, but there are ones that are random that are picky. Whoop, damn. There goes my little box that I've got up there. Just a little memento pin from Pokemon Sun and Moon. But yeah, as you can see, it comes with a Piggy logo on it. I try to go for all of PG, which, as you can see, I've got Pokemon Sun there, so I later on will probably sell that. But yeah, and I've got a Pokemon Go Plus there, which is just hidden in the back. Pokemon Go Plus, should I say? I think it's called. And going for a full Switch set there. Still a few left. And up the top here, I've got a full PAL. Full PAL dock variant Switch OLED and in the standard edition. Every single one of them. They're not all on display. It's just because of the fact that I'm kind of running out of room. Got a PS5 that's relatively recent. PS2, PS1, PSP. I love my PSPs. Love that Crisis Core one. That one, still good. And a lot of my Switches are in this wardrobe here, which at the end of the video I'll pull out and do another video clip on that, maybe, possibly. But as you can see, there is a lot of stuff in there, all being Tetrised in pretty well. There's still stuff up there, collector's editions and stuff, and whatnot, and a couple of standy kind of things. Yeah, I go down to EB Games and get some randomly. There you go, Forspoken. That's just supposedly a shocking game. Arcade standees and stuff. Then I got this little nook in the side here. Yeah, Transformers. I do love Transformers, but very expensive hobby, so I try to just grab them when I can. PS1, and of course all of this stuff in here. PS5, I've got PS3 and PS4. I don't really collect for it, but I'll grab them in bundles or from op shops if I can. This here is a 1995 all chromium X-Men set, which is I believe it wasn't the Hiddlebrints. Who was it? It was Kubert, I think. There's 3 artists on it. Pretty cool. Yeah, Andy Kubert. Yeah, that's right. That's an Andy Kubert one, and they got a couple other artists on it, I think. But yeah, pretty cool. All uncut sheet. And now, without much further ado, we'll go into a pretty big library here. My PlayStation library. So I do like to collect these white box variants as well, which are the dual ones. They do have different versions, of course, and overseas and stuff. But I'll be trying to get for a fourth. I think it's like 24 or something. There may be more, but I'll keep a look out for that. Ace Combat just does not look right. It looks like it's a printed cover. Probably is. Don't even know why it's in there, to be honest. It's platinum. But okay, so well, let's keep going on it. We got a lot of Snickle Fritzy stuff. Got a Landry there. That's some good stuff. I'll point out, of course, all the heavy hitters and the heavy-ish hitters. But yeah, you got quite a few in there. Battle Arena Toshinden doesn't come up too often, to be honest. Bushido Blade, that's a good game. Capcom vs SNK Pro, that's a good one. What else we got? Chocobo Racing. See, now that one cost me a fair bit, and it's absolutely minty fresh. Wouldn't actually mind putting that in a protector, but trying to find PS1 protectors is pretty hard. Yeah, you got the Cool Border set there, the whole Crash set. Actually, sorry about the shine. It's unfortunately, it's just so it can show. And I also like to collect these kind of variants here. As you can see, this is the standard small box black label, and then you've got the Die Hard Classics version. So sometimes I like to get them. It depends if I've got them already, and I'll grab them again. Dino Crisis is another good one. A lot of Disney games. Doom, another good one there. All the Duke Nukems. I tell you, I played a lot of Time to Kill. Just basically the Coliseum with jetpacks and RPGs. It was just fun as. I like these kind of games. I don't know what it is. I don't really play them, but they're just fun. It's just absolutely fun to collect for. Evil Dead, that's a damn good game. Fade to Black, yeah. Felony Limousine 9, now that's just a hidden gem. Really good. A lot of FIFAs, a lot of Snickle Fritzy FIFAs, Final Doom. Oh look, Final Fantasy, yep, we've got the whole Final Fantasy collection here. As you can see, I'll try and get a better view on it. And yep, cool. And then we'll go back over here. Gex, got the full Gex. Actually, I don't have the full Gex yet. I think I'm missing. What am I missing? I'm missing one of them. Yeah, I'm missing one. I found out the other day. I thought I had a full Gex set. Turns out I don't. Got the full GDA set, including the variant of this. This is a bit weird. This is a standard version, and then this, I believe, was the version that we got in New Zealand. As you can see, it's got the R18 logo on it, but very odd. Different spines. I'm like, why not? And of course, these GDA Londons are both different. One's a standalone, I believe, and the other one is the standalone, and this one is required to. You have to have Grand Theft Auto 1, I believe it was 1, wasn't it? Yeah. Yep, warning. Original. Requires original GDA game to operate. There's some cool games in there. Hell Knight, now that's a pretty damn good game. Pretty pricey these days. Hogs of War, fortunately it's the best of info games one. Where are we here? Let's keep going. Now that's a classic. Classic Kiwi. But got a little bit of a crack on it and stuff like that. Trying to replace these ones, but these are the hardest to replace because they're just so, they're smaller than all the rest of them. Just by here, you know, the original first line. Lexi Kane, Koi Dalka, yep. Okay, let's keep going. Medal of Honor, of course, good games. Mega Man X6 is relatively heavy-ish. Of course, Metal Gear Solid VR missions and stuff, and VR, and the standard one. Love these. The cardboard box variants of Mortal Kombat 3. I try to collect all the cardboard variants. I think I got another 2 more left. Namco Museum, also another one that I want to get the full set of, just to have the NAMCO. That would be pretty cool. Need for Speed. I think I got all the Need for Speed, I'm not too sure. No Fear Downhill. Now that was a cool game. Cool game. Also had a Kiwi track in it. This is the Codemasters variant. I would like the full cover variant, so I'll be on the lookout for that, and I'll keep that one as well. Oddworld. No, it's hello. Bro, that game was just so stupid. Oh man, I never noticed that crack. I'll get that replaced. Omega Boost, pretty cool. Parappa the Rapper, of course I got Umja Malami as well. Primal Ray seems a bit faded there, but still a bit of a harder one to get. Quake 2, oh, Railroad Tycoon, I think I got that for $1. Rayman 2, Raystorm, that's a good game. I do like shmups. Resident Evil, of course I got the white label variant here. And the absolutely standard, standard edition there. Oh yeah, it's a little bit hard to see. Resident Evil Director's Cut 2, 3, all of them. Yeah, I've got a few in there. Road Rash, yeah, so we go. Silent Hill, oh, that's a good game. Trying to go for the full Silent Hill set as well. Just recently purchased 3. Yeah, you want to see some Snickle Fritzy games? Here they are. Sky Sports Football and Sky Sports Football Season 2. Those ones will just be rubbish. I mean, fun to play, but I'd say all the questions will be outdated. Spider-Man, Spyro, got a lot of Spyros. Street Fighter, I'm trying to go for a full set of that. Unfortunately, I got the white label Street Fighter 2. I'm trying to go for a different. I got a white label of that and a standard version, should I say? White label and the standard version. Siphon Filter, that's a damn good game. Tekken, all the Tekkens. Sadly, my Tekken 1, oh no, my Tekken 2 has a platinum disc, don't know why, so I'll be replacing that. The things you find out when you're testing games later on after you never tested them years ago. Sadly, I had a few that didn't work. Tumbi, that's a damn good game, or for you in America, it's Tumba. or Tomba, how you even say it. Another variant of the cardboard sleeves, cool little basketball material. And so I've got the standard version as well. USA Racer, cool. Vib Ribbon, that's a cool one. Vib Ribbon. Vagrant Stories, another cool Squaresoft game. I do love anything Squaresoft. WCW and WWF games, I just love them. I just can't get enough of them, so I play them. I mean, not play them, I collect them, and of course play them years ago. Worms, another game, Wu-Tang, that was so good. Really hard when you get to the guy that's like Raiden and he's just ridiculous, but and X-Men, Mutant Academy, and then we got our big heavy hitters here, of course. You got Castlevania, try to get a better image of that, can't really. Damn those protectors. Misadventures of Tron Bonne, Grand Theft Auto box set, and this is the Disney set, which is a variant of ours. I believe in England they've got a different one, and maybe in France they've got a different one, but yeah, Europe I'd say in general has a different one. But now onto our PS2 set here. Now this, I've got two dot hack games. They're a little bit harder to find. I think this one's the harder to find one. Part 4, yep. So I just got to find a part 2 and part 1, and they are very minty fresh and complete. Got a few games in there. Ape Escape 1 and 2. That Area 51 is a little bit munted there. I try to clean up, but the reason for it is probably because it's an X rental. Let's have a look. Oh, no, it's just a absolutely wrecked manual, so I'd probably just replace that whole thing and then sell off that one. Just got this one recently as well, Tonalico, like a weird game, looks interesting. RPG, NIS, these kind of JRPGs are just interesting, so I'm gonna give that a jam one day. Italia, I think it's how you pronounce it. Got a few in here. The BMX XXS. Rubbish. It didn't deserve the 18 and band logo that it got with it. Burnout. I think I'm missing one out of that set. Buzz. Try to go for all the buzzers, but they sometimes go for a bit of money. I don't know why. Capcom vs SNK. Capcom Classics. Those are just absolute, genuinely good games. I'm going to have to kneel down here, so... Okay, Colin McRae. Dark Cloud, Dark Chronicle, pretty good games. Actually, I forgot as well, back here. I've already put on Insta, but Castlevania, this one would be sealed. That one cost me a little bit, but hey, I'll just emulate it if I can. I've at least got the game, so if I was going on a legal standpoint, I'm fine. Disney, a lot of Disney stuff, Dragon Ball Budokai, I want the Tenkaichi series, or Tenkishi, or however you say it. I want that whole series, the 1 to 3. Okay, and then there. Okay, we'll go over to the other side now. Back again. Okay, oh, I know, we're going to go down. See a little bit. All the FIFAs, or well, nearly all of them. Cool, good game. Not that game. God Hand, another good game. Gradius 5, that's a good game. Grandia 2, that's a really good game as well. All the Grand Theft Autos, that one there, I wanted to keep because it's New Zealand got the black, and Europe got the white border. I don't know, a bit weird. Maybe it's a variant in terms of what time it came out, like first one and all. I keep breaking my knees again for this. Yeah, it's really, I mean, the PS2 library it's got some gems in it, but it's also got a lot of snickle frets, a lot of just games you really, I mean, if you bought these at the registered price that they were, the retail price that they were, you'd be pretty sad to get that home. So, yeah, you got a few. Medal of Honor, of course, all the Metal Gear Solids. I've got Subsistence down below. Mortal Kombat Deception, Deadly Lights, all these things, yep. Metal Gear, of course. I mean, I've already just said that. Okay, now, onto the Next row, Naruto. Yeah, like I say, there's really not, I mean, gems in here, but a lot of stuff I've got just tends to best be picked up from Trade Me. Onimusha, I want to get that whole set. One Piece Grand Adventure. Oh, not a piece, pretty cool. Persona 3 for yes, that's another heavy hitter, well, relatively heavy hitter. It ain't no Rule of Rose or Koen, or what I think it's called. Kuon. I just found out the other day that's a pretty damn heavy hitter. No, you go here, Resident Evil or Resident Evils. I try to go for. I do like the complete sets when you get them. It's almost like if you're going for full sets. These are things that actually, yeah, these are Rugby 08. See these ones here, it comes a McCaw, and I'm not too sure what the English captain there is. Then you got the Australian, I believe, not too sure who he is. I don't really follow Australian rugby, I follow the All Blacks, but I'm looking for a McCaw just cover on its own, which tends to go a little bit more in New Zealand for some reason, even though it shouldn't be, considering the guy's our hero, but interesting. But yeah, now we gotta keep going along here. Silent Hill 3 there, Silent Hill Origins. These ones cost me a little bit, but hey, worth it. Trying to go for all the SingStars as well. I think I'm missing Take That and a couple other ones that are pretty, don't come up too often. And of course, all the variants of the Euro ones and stuff. Okay, now on to the next over here. Last on the PS2 section here. All the Spyros, how cool, a lot of SpongeBob's in there as well. Star Ocean, Ticket Tag, man, that game was just so classic. This is soccer, not this is football, because over in New Zealand we call it soccer instead of football. Even though I'm from New Zealand, I'd rather call it football. Go Chelsea till I die. Okay, now let's have a look. Keep going. Tomb Raiders, all the Tony Hawks. I think that's all the Tony Hawks. Will probably get called out if people are commenting. They'll probably say, no, you don't have all the Tony Hawks. You're missing a few, but hey. On the V8 Supercars 3. That's what I'm after. A lot of WWF games. Wait, why is XG? Oh man, that really annoys me when things are in the wrong order. XG there. Oh wait, that's a dash, so that'll go there. And that's how it goes back to normal. And of course, we come into the. These ones are a little bit of a more obscure title, not obscure, special edition ones that trying to find, you know. And then this one here is a Kiwi, only available in Australia. I think it, yes, here we go. Exclusive to Australia, New Zealand Collector's Edition. They're numbered out of 10,000, quite a lot of them, but they used to go. I think they go for quite a bit. I managed to pick mine up for what was it? I think it was about $20. I think it was. Wasn't missing a couple of manuals, but I managed to figure out the manuals on eBay. SingStar great set. I got a lot of stuff. They're just to show. I've got a bit of an obsession with them. I think I've got about 6 of them. Mega City 32 stuff. This stuff is pretty obscure. Don't normally get too much of it, so when I get it, I try to pick it up. As you can see, a big box Mega City 32 game. Gamecom. Now this, if you ever watched, what's his name? Have you ever watched? Oh, I can't even remember his name now. Angry Video Game Nerd. He does a pretty wicked review on this, and he is not like, he's not overselling this. It is a garbage system. Like, it is just really terrible. You don't understand the Tiger graphics. I mean, we all had the watches, we all had some of the games back in the day, and they're made just LCD garbage. Cheap, nasty, but hey, trying to go for a full set. I think there's another 17 I need. That's literally like a lot of it there, so we'll go for a full set eventually. Now we're going to my PSP library here. I think there's some fun Fantasy Collector's Editions here. They're kind of running out of room, so there's not too, to be honest, I don't actually think I have very many heavy hitters in here. I think my heavy hitter is one of my collector's editions. Manhunt 2, that's a bit of an odd one. I think that one there is, I don't know if on PS2, I think it's illegal to sell it on PS2, but not PSP, I'm pretty sure. Might be wrong about that. Scarface. I hope I'm not wrong. If I am, don't lock me up. Don't look me up. And see, that's probably my heaviest hitter out of the whole lot. The third birthday there, and of course Tactics Ogre, Final Fantasy 4. Alright, and that's pretty much it for the PS2, like PS2 library and everything up there. Alright, now let's go on to the Sega War. Okay, we've got the top here. Of course, I'm trying to go for a variant box Sonic. I've got the Sonic console, but I don't have the box. 3D glasses, pretty much got all the peripherals for it. I think there's maybe one more, I'm not too sure. I think maybe the hang-on thing, but that's Japanese, so. Sega Saturn, of course, got the 3D pad there. Dreamcast. This is just randomly in there, just for, I've got a lot of Wii U's. I think I've got like 9 or 10 of them. Of course, again, all in the wardrobe, a lot of them. We'll move this ring light. A few things up there as well. Down here, of course, you've got the poster for Scarlet. A couple of random things that I've got from mates, and some guy gave me a Secret Santa for Polished Gaming. That was just a wicked one. And Xenoblade. Yeah, just random stuff on the side there to fill. Now, we'll go into my Sega Master System library. So try to go for a brown boxes, and try to go for a kick set as well. Probably the Portuguese variants I'll leave later on, and maybe the NTC variants, but at the moment, try to go for a full power set, and I think I worked it out to be that I'm 37 away, not including 9 brown box, 5 kicks, and 2 Portuguese. But I got a lot in there. There's a few that I want to, like, things like that really annoy me. I will eventually just upgrade these, try to get the best condition out as possible. The other system, it has a lot to, it's a lot of nostalgia to me, because my sorry, may have cut out there a bit. I was just basically filming and I didn't realise how big a 4K film was. So, had to put onto a PC and start again here. So, back to where we started from. So, as I was kind of saying in the last video clip, this holds a lot of nostalgia for me. The Sega Master System is one of the first consoles that I got as a kid. I did kind of grow up with a lot of brothers and sisters. Look, there's Golden Axe Warrior. So I tend to get a lot of hand-me-downs like Commodore 64 and stuff like that. So Sega Master System was my first real console. Then of course I borrowed my brother's Mega Drive from there on out, and the rest is history really. There's a lot of love for the Sega. But yeah, a lot of good games on there. Land of Illusion, that's a banger. That's a classic. Lion King, much better on the Mega Drive, of course, but still pretty good. Yeah, got to get that replaced there as well. My Master Combat, I do have a cover under there, but it is a repro cover, just because sheer fact it looks a lot better. Mine was just a tad bit. You see, you can kind of see it's a little bit there. Mine was just a tad bit just a little slightly sun faded underneath it. So yeah, Micro Machines here sadly doesn't come with a poster. I need to find a complete copy again, I think. Oh, yeah, try and get that back in there. Try to block it up. Okay, and there you go. Yep, so going around here again. Now, Power Strike 2, that's a pretty heavy hitter there. It's relatively good condition, pretty heavy hitter. One of the more heavier ones on the system. Oh, actually, I forgot as well. Buggy Run's up there, but I don't know why that seems to feature huge value. It's not really that expensive here, to be honest. I think I only paid $100 for it. Quartet's another good one. R-Type. Oh, Rainbow Islands. Now, this is one of my favourite games. Seriously, like, I don't know what it was, just the music. I've in fact even got the music as my ringtone. Yeah, Road Rash, that was a fun little game. Much better on the Mega Drive, of course. Robocop Freeze, another little kind of heavier hitter. Yeah, Shinobi. Now this was a good arcade port. Probably not the best arcade port, but pretty damn good compared to what the arcade was. So, all the Sonics there. Sonic Spinball, that's actually an Aussiesoft variant with the grey case. Space Harrier, that's another great game. Spider-Man Return to the Sinister Six, that's a pretty good one there. Is it Return to the Sinister Six? Yeah. I was wondering there. Streets of Rage 2, that's another heavy hitter. A little bit sun faded up the top there, as you can see. A little bit sun faded on the side there. But hey, another expensive one off the list, and I'll upgrade it later on if I can. Superman, that's a pretty good one. At least it's not like Superman N64. And then we're here again, yep. G2 coupler. Thunderblade's a little bit wrecked on the case here. Ultima 4, sadly no map or the books. Quite rare. We're in the World of Carmen San Diego. Got that one off Cash Computer. Trade Me, sorry. Wonder Boy, that's another great game. Everyone's a fan of Wonder Boy 3 The Dragon Trap, but that is my favourite. Wonder Boy and Monsterland, that's one of the best. Xenon 2, awesome soundtrack. I can't remember, I think it's called Mega Blast. Pretty damn cool. Yeez, that's another one that's... Oh, you'd think it would be called Wise, but I think it's actually Yeez. Zillion 1 and 2 there, Zaxxon 3D, a lot of 3 games. I've got a lot of card games here as well. Yep, all the card ones. And now onto our Mega Drive set. Sadly, I'm running a lot out of room in here. I'm running out of room very fast. Now, Altered Beast, that is a classic. That is just one of the greatest. Welcome to your doom. And what have we got here? Fantastic Dizzy. I love the Dizzy games. Earthworm Jim 2, that's another great one there. Gunstar Heroes, another good one. I haven't actually got around to playing it, to be honest, but I think it's like a run and gun game. Pretty classic game. Mortal Kombat 1, 2, and 3. If you're following me on Instagram, you'll probably just see my post the other day about that. If you're not following me, Polished Gaming, at Polished Gaming is the name of the Instagram. NBA Jam, he's on fire. That's a damn good game. And Skitchin, another good one. See, Road Rash 2. Now, this was one of my favourites growing up. I played this so much. The Hawaii mission, I used to just get on the big ramp at the end and just fly. Okay. Now, we got Salel in the corner there. I believe Americans, I can't remember what that is called. But quite a cool little Easter egg about this as well. If you don't know it, on the back here, if you look close enough, you'll see Sonic just chilling on a couch or a stone slab or something. I don't know. But he's just chilling there. Okay, and then Sonic 1, 2. Don't have 3, it's a little bit more expensive. And Knuckles Chaotix, or Knuckles, sorry. Space Harrier 2, that's another great one. Maximum Carnage, I just got recently. Pretty damn good game. X-Men vs. Street Fighter and X-Men. Stargate, another good one there. Streets of Rage 3, that's quite a heavy hitter as well. This one here is a heavyish hitter just because of the sheer fact it's an Aussie soft variant, and as you can see, Aussie software is just the worst at cutting. You can see they cut out quite a bit there. And that's sadly all I got for the Mega Drive, but I am getting a bundle in soon, so hopefully that'll increase for the next time, maybe next year for the room tour. Okay, now onto my set. Now this is another one where I never got this as a kid. I always wanted one. It was weird when we were growing up in New Zealand. It was like Nintendo was very rare here, and Sega was just big. But then when it got to about the N64 PlayStation era, Sega just, it was so, no one had a Saturn, no one had a Dreamcast. It was just one of those rare systems, so really love collecting for it, and it's quite fun. Got quite a lot of big box ones there, a lot of EA and Electronic Arts, of course. Yep, they got the big box variants there. Well, big box, I don't think they come with another variant. Warcraft 2, that's another great game. You got some classics in here. See, I'm trying to get them all in cases, just because cardboard is one of those ones that, as you can see here, you tend to get a lot of side stuff. This game is just utter trash. If anyone's played it, it's like the worst. Like, just everything about it, the delay, the moves, everything about it is just pure trash. I don't think I would recommend it to anyone. It's almost laughable to play. Okay, yeah, Blast Chamber and all that. Yeah, Bubble Bobble, that one there, that's a pretty good one because it's got Bubble Bobble and Rainbow Islands in it, and the 2-disc. Well, on a 1-disc, sorry, but 2 games. Bug 1 and Bug 2, another great platform there. Let's see, it's not too many. Oh yeah, Dark Saviors in there and Darius Gaiden, they're pretty good. It is. Die Hard Arcade, now that is just classic. What's weird is there's a game on Dreamcast, which I'll show you after this, Dynamite Cop, which is the true successor to it. So it's quite interesting. It's got of course, John McClane, but it's a pretty damn good game. See, there's a heavy hitter there, Dragon Force. This one cost me a fair bit. This is one of those ones that I need to get the expansion for it, the 4 meg expansion, because otherwise I'm not really keen to try and run a save on that with the internal battery. It probably won't last. I got told that people get like halfway through and then their save just stops and their CMOS battery doesn't work anymore, so that would be terrible. Galactic Attack, that's a good shmup one, I quite like that. Gex, yeah, that's pretty fun. Let's go over to the other side here. Okay, and of course, being a New Zealand system, well, being a New Zealander, I don't like rugby. It's just got to be in there, you know. I got it on PS1, I got it on Sega Saturn. Don't think it came out on anything else, but if it does, let me know and I will find it. Guardian Heroes in the back there, it's a pretty good game. House of the Dead, yeah, Incredible Hulk. Oh no, there's Kyo. Yeah, I didn't see that. Sorry, I didn't show that. That one's probably one of my most expensive Saturn games. Trying to look for Panzer Dragon Saga, of course, and Swagman and stuff. Those ones can kind of get a bit rare in Street Fighter Collection, but that one there is my most expensive. And Mortal Kombat 2. Sadly, I got this from a retro gamer that he helped me out so much, like really good, but unfortunately this one, before I was testing all the games after I got them, I had probably bought about over 200 games from this guy at one point, and yeah, this was a sad one that didn't work. This hurt me the most because it cost me $200, but I'll find the CD again, or find the whole unit and then sell it off the case. Mysteria, that's another one. Mr. Bones, that's a good one. How else? And Panzer Dragon 1 and 2's way. Primal Range, I've got that like probably about 5 different versions, I think. Rampage, Quake, Resident Evil, it's a good one. A lot of Snickle Fritzy stuff like Sega Worldwide Soccer. It always weirds me out because I was just talking to a mate about this the other day. When they done the FIFA games, it was always like top down view, and then when they tried to go on a 3D aspect, they went into this weird, like, I don't know, a diagonal kind of view, and it's really jarring to play on the controls, but once you get used to it, it's good. But then they came out with real 3D, and yeah, it became a learning curve again. Chanel, I've got some Shining Force 3 there, that's a very heavy hitter. Shining Holy Ark and Wisdom, they're pretty good. Shinobi X, that's a damn good game. Sonic Jam, Sonic R3D, they're pretty good. Story of Thor's another good one. Space Jam, that was always a pretty fun game. Now, Street Fighter, now this is another one like that Battle Monsters game. Utter trash. First time they ever really released, it wasn't the first time, but they done like that stereoscopic 3D modeling, I think it is, and they get movie stars and put them in movies, and it's just the controls are whack. It was actually pretty graphical, but the controls are just all over the place. I forgot I had Street Fighter Alpha 2, and it's such a good, it's just a classic cover with Akuma and Ryo, and just a classic. Oh, why won't that go in? Something is blocking that. There you go. Okay, and Super Puzzle Fighter, it's another good one. Theme Park, great game. Toriko, oh, this is what happens. Just hurts me when you see ones like that. Or I'll tell you what hurts me. Let's see if I've got one here. See if I can find one. Let's just see if I can find one on the end here. No. Oh, yeah, there you go. Now, this is what, in the infinite wisdom for Australian, New Zealand distributors, they stick a sticker right there, like, honestly, and try and get that off. Like, it's cardboard. They're absolutely real finicky with how they come off. I would not be surprised if you rip half of your box trying to do it. So, I wouldn't recommend it. I'd just leave it on there. Wipeout 3, that's a good one there. World Series Baseball. X-Men, oh, that's a classic of a game. Classic. I got that with an arcade stick, and that was just awesome to play. WrestleMania, of course, and In Your House. Those are also classics. Great games. Okay, now that's it for the Saturn line there. So, I didn't actually show you these ones. No little collector's editions here of Zelda. Wonder Boy collection. This one is I think 999 of them were released, and I can't remember what my number is, but it's a pretty good number. Damon X makina, and this is just my little House of Marley speaker that I listen to music. I'll move that out of the way. Okay, so now this will be a little bit harder to see. I'll try and get right in there. Yeah, actually, I'll tell you what, I'll set you up with some blurry Dreamcast cover. Well, I just quickly move these boxes so we can get a better view of the Dreamcast stuff. Okay, we are back, folks. Oh, there's a spider running around now. This is the greatness of owning a games room. They tend to come in quick, but Daddy Longlegs all fine. They'll eat all the bugs. Now, Blue Stingers, that's a bit of a weird one. That's quite like Resident Evil-ish, I guess. Is it actually Capcom? I don't think it is. Nah, it's Activision. It's just, yeah, Resident Evil kind of style. Pretty fun. Not a bad little game. Carriac or Capcom vs. K. It's a good fighting game. Always like my versus games. Always weirds me out with the colour change here. I think that's just sun fading. Try and upgrade those later on. But yeah, it's actually not a bad game, Quack Attack. I quite like that. It was quite fun. What else we got here? See, there's Dynamite Cop. Now, this is the true successor, pretty much to, yeah, it plays exactly the same. It's got the kind of same running gun kind of style, quick time events, stuff like that. Pretty much relatively the same. Where are we here? Floygan Brothers. Hey, that's actually a weird one. I got this in a case because this is sealed. And looking online, I think the Floygan Brothers ones, they pretty much were all sealed. I don't think anyone really played that game. Be interesting to play it. Grand Theft Auto 2, Grandia 2. No, it's a good game. House of the Dead 2. Cow the Kangaroo. That one's actually just got a remake recently, I think, on the Switch. It was pretty good. Marvel vs. Capcom 1 and 2. Sadly, my Marvel Capcom doesn't come with a manual, so I'll be replacing that later on. Okay, the Nomad Soul. Now, this is the one that's got the late David Bowie in it. Or Bowie, however you want to say it. I'd say Bowie, but yeah, see, and it's got David, and he actually is in the game, which is just really out of it. It was a really interesting game. I can't even remember the whole premise of it, but I do remember it being quite fun and having Bowie tracks in there. Power Stone 1 and 2. Sadly, my Power Stone doesn't work, so I'll have to get that replaced. But that's not actually too big of a hitter. Revolt, yeah, Revolt's pretty amazing. Resident Evil 2, probably one of the best Resident Evils of all time. Straight up, I played so much to get to unlock Hunk and Tofu. I think it's Hunk or Hulk. I'm pretty sure it's Hunk. But yeah, pretty cool. That was fun. And Code Veronica. I got stuck on the aeroplane, to be honest, and gave up. That was when I was young. And let's go mind the little things there. I didn't actually clean that area. Self-poke and all that, self-poke, that was pretty fun. I'll tell you what, Chef's Love Shake was just garbage, but it was fun. Street Fighter Alpha 3. Got Sword of the Berserk, a couple of cool games in there. Trick Style was actually one of the first ones that I got when I rented out a Dreamcast, and it was that, and I can't remember the other game, but it was yeah, it was a fun little system. Oh, and no, it was Trick Style. No, just Trick Style and something else. It was a car game, but I don't even think I have it, which is really odd. Shenmue 1 and 2. Okay, and that's that for the Dreamcast there. So, now we'll go on to my Game Gear set here. A few American ones in here. I don't have too much of a Game Gear set. I do have a Game Gear box, which is in my other room, and I'll show you that once finished here. But yeah, not too bad. Cool Spot, that's always a fun game. You got a Dolphin, Mortal Kombat 2. That would be, at least it's not as trash as the Game Boy, I'd say it was. The Game Boy version sucked. Ninja Gaiden, Psychic World, these are really good games. Sonic and Sonic 1 and 2. Sonic Chaos, Space Harrier, they're good games. Where's Soulmate? That's Steel Cage Challenge. Now that I need to find on a Master System. But onwards and upwards. Okay, folks, so that's that done. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go straight to the Nintendo section here, but what we're going to do is we're going to spin around the ring light here. So we got, nearly fell over. Okay, hold on, let's get that all set up. Alright, so this is the Nintendo section. These are some of my we'll zoom in on these. So I like to collect the controller variants. There's still a few more, of course. Got the Nintendo Entertainment System there, the Super Nintendo. These are my pride and joy. I'm trying to go for a full Fantastic set, so there is a grape at the moment for 1,000, which I kind of really want, but I ain't got the cash for that at the moment, coming out of Christmas. But yeah, and then the Ice Blue, which is another beautiful representation of it. A few Switch lights there. I've got the Zamazenta and Zakion and Dialga and Palkia one. Brilliant Sword and Shield and Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. Got a few things up here. These are I decided to get these floating shelves. Thought they were pretty cool. Hold quite a lot of my Wii U collection there. Got a couple of controllers. I do like collecting controllers. I've kind of got a bit of an addiction. Now here comes my pride and joy. This here is taking me a long time, and actually if I was going to say my first ever console, it would have been this. This is what I owned from when I was a kid. This is my exact one. I've got Octopus somewhere, but I can't seem to find it. Me and my dad used to play these hours on end, trying to get the best score, and just a great game. Now, I've got in here, it's a few pretty good multi-screen ones. These are the multi-screen versions. These are your single-screen wide versions, which these are the brown and silver, I think brown variants, helmet and manhole. Silver variants, of course, there, and few there, and they're all original, except these ones are the new ones, the Legend of Zelda and Super Mario, but still pretty cool. Okay, and then, yeah, you got, I love these classics. These classics are cool. This one's a Nintendo Game & Watch ball from the Nintendo Club, I believe. Yeah, I bought that on Trade Me a while back. I don't normally collect amiibos, but Mr. Game & Watch, he'll always go on there. I got a few more here, which I'll just show you there. There you go. And these ones here are the Microverse system, which is comes two-player kind of action. There's one more that I need, which is the green one, and that's Donkey Kong boxing, I believe. Yeah, it's Donkey Kong boxing. No, I'm not sure. I know it's Donkey Kong though. Need the green one. There's a couple more of those. The mini classics. These are the multi-screen. Need one more for this, which I believe is Rain Shower. So that'll be the last one of that. And here's one of the beauties, tabletops. A little bit not the best condition. And which side is it? One of the sides is pretty sun faded. But hey, everything else is pretty clean. Like back's pretty clean, top's pretty clean. Yeah, the price I paid for it, I don't think I'd be complaining too much. But yeah, that's my Game & Watch collection, guys. It's a pretty good one there. Let's have a little look here. So this is my NES collection. Now, this here is a little bit, it's pretty expensive. That game I used to play so much, The Addams Family. I used to love it, like such a good game. On the NES as well, it was so good. Bubble Bobble, I think I got that on every system that I can. Die Hard, that's one that's quite expensive. Don't know why, I only paid like $30 for it. This is back about 6-7 years ago though. But yeah, Warrior Woods. Sadly, that's my NES collection there. It's a little bit small, but hey, it's pretty expensive. Same as my SNES collection. It's oh, actually, I have 2 more NES games in there. There you go. Yeah, got a couple in here. And it's Family Values, Animaniacs. Some of these they don't show on the side, but if they don't, I'll show them for you. Battletoads and Battletoads Mania and Battlemaniacs. It's pretty cool. Donkey Kong, this is a cool one here. Also comes with the Go Ape CD, which I've got in there, complete, so that's pretty cool. Same as this, the Killer Instinct one. It comes with the Killer Cuts music CD included. Ghoul Patrol, that's one that's not a bit obscure. Oh, wow, there you go. That's why that doesn't look right, because it is round the wrong way. And I'm going to have to replace it, because as you can see, the seam seal should be on the other side, not there. It looks ugly, annoys me. Okay, Michael Jordan, Windy City, that's a damn good game there. Mortal Kombat 2, another good one. And, well, actually, no, I'd say this version kind of sucks because I think this is the one where the blood was green or something. I don't think they really tamed it down on that one. Yoshi's Island, that's a damn good game. And that's it for the SNES. So, now on to the N64. Okay, this is one of my favourite systems here. It's just 1080 snowboarding in the back. Like, it's just classics, Blast Corps, all the rare games in this. Oh, look, I've got the seam around the wrong way as well on this. Annoys me. But yeah, Banjo-Kazooie, classic. Like I say, all the rare games in this are like rare developer. As you can see, the rare symbol there, rareware. They were just classics, man. Everything. Donkey Kong 64, rare. Lilac Wars. Now this in America is Star Fox 64. This is one of my all-time favorites. I went every single mission, found all the ways to get there without any walkthroughs, found the ways to get to the different planets, found the ways to get the completely different endings. Like, I just went so hard on that game. First time I ever played it was in Australia with my cousins, and I just couldn't get off it. Played most of the time there. Another one. Annoying, but once again, classic. Can't unsee that face. Look at the size of the lips. I know it's his hand, but we all know the memes. Alright, Mission Impossible, garbage game. Mario Party, I want the Mario Party 2 and 3 on that, which are hella expensive. And down here, I've got Mortal Kombat 4 in the corner there. NBA Pro 98, Perfect Dark, another one. I actually just got a variant of this, because this one is the New Zealand variant. So, as you can see, I've got a big sticker across here. Don't know why that's there. Haven't tried to remove it. Scared him. It's going to be, like, ripped under there, so... I actually got the UK variant, because the UK variant cover, I just got that this week, which is in my... Oops, there goes power. I've just had it out of my hand. The variant cover actually for the UK looks really good. So, Super Mario 64, classic. That, honestly. Doc soundtrack, that can stay in my dreams forever. Star Wars Episode 1 Pod Racer, just recently completed 1,000 on Xbox. For that, that's a... damn good game, man. Star Wars Rogue Squadron, that's a great one as well. Shadow's Empire, not too bad. Wipeout 64, classic. Yep, and of course, classic. Don't have Ocarina of Time, been after that one for a while, so I'll find that one. I'll get it eventually. Didn't actually realise how damaged that... man, why would they zoom in on it? I think it's because it's trying to back off the holographic. I'm trying to Yoshi's story there. Okay, now that's it for the Nintendo 64. Now on to the DS line. Now this has a lot of garbage. I'm going to show you those in ones because they're just like Art Academy and just trash. Clever Kid, blah blah blah. All these ones here are just garbage. Oh, there you go. There's some good ones. Final Fantasy 4, Final Fantasy 12, Revenant Wings, A2 Tactics, Chocobo Tales. I think I need one more, which is Echoes of Time. I didn't realise I needed it. I thought I had it because I have it on Wii, so I'll get that on DS and I'll be happy. Look at that. Hannah Montana, High School Musical. I mean, I collect everything, so don't blame me. 358 at 2 days. Kingdom Hearts is a good game. Nacho Libre. Hilarious. Man, Jack Black is just one of those guys. Turns out he's going to be the new voice for Steve, I think, in Minecraft. Whether he plays Steve, I don't know, but he's a voice in Minecraft, so be interesting. I've got a few Professor Laytons down there. That's a weird one as well. Project Rub. Yeah, Project Rub. It's supposedly it was one of the first ones to introduce all the... Oh, God, that won't flick down. The DS, the two-screen thing. It's quite weird. Sonic Rush, Spider-Man 1 and 2 and 3. Here we got some good ones. The Transformers there. Wario, Masters of the Skies. That was pretty good one. Now into the 3DS line. That was a... see, I've got Explorers here, but sadly, it is a Piggy logo, which is my first Final Fantasy like that, so I will be replacing that at some point. Fire Emblem Warriors there, that's sealed. Mario Party Star Rush, which I have the Wii version, and Mario Party... Oh no, I have the Island... No. I can't remember. All I know is I have one of them in as the special edition amiibo. Yokai Watch. A few good ones there. What else did I have? Fountain Games, which is a Kiwi system. I believe was a Magnavox, maybe in my place, or something like that. Something along those lines. This is actually created in New Zealand. As if I go in here and you look, I think this is just like a cool little nostalgia thing. What does it say? Oh yeah, there you go. For a full list of available cartridges, write to Fountain Games PO Box 5029 in Auckland. Like, that's just, I don't know, something about that that's cool. So, I'd like to get a full set for that, but not really on my radar. Oh, what is getting stuck in here? Oh, I've got to move this hard moving stuff. Oh, that's why it's getting stuck. That's my Game Boy, thing. What's it? The carry case. I actually got it from a mate, pretty damn cheap. In fact, he only wanted to charge me $20 for it. Just an ASC2. Yeah, this is cool. I like this. Tap it on, tap it off, tap it on, tap it off. Just cool. Got to have a Pac-Man in there. Got a few I got a few that I'm just running out of space for, but that Hakuoki, I guess, that's a Rising Star game. It's a pretty good one. Okay, now we'll go to the top here, and now we'll start on the GameCube, which, and get ready, because this is one of my biggest collections. You got Harvest Moon in there, and we're done with the GameCube. Yeah, no, it's not my biggest collection. It's one of my smallest. I was only joking. Okay, now let's have a look into the Wii. Wii's another system that I really enjoyed. I got had it when I first came out. I bought it and got Wii Sports, and all of my mates were just into it. Like, it's the bowling, the golfing, everything about it was fun. Probably the only thing that was lackluster on that was the tennis, but it's still fun. But you got all the Avatar games there, Animal Crossing, just some. Oh, see, look, yeah, this is what I'm talking about. Champion Jockey. I love these kind of games. I don't know what it is about them. Just get equestrian games. Dragon Ball Z, Tenkaichi, I'm guessing it is. Tenkaichi 2 and 3. Yeah, I need those on the other systems, so that's pretty good. Final Fantasy Chronicles, Echoes of Time, and the Crystal Bearers. These are the 2 Final Fantasy games for the Wii. That's the only ones. Just Dance. I have a major obsession with Just Dance. To be honest, any dancing game on the Kinect I used to crank quite a lot. So if I look on my true achievements, I'm second in the country for dancing games. So I do like to dance. And Just Dance games are fun as hell, like Dance Central. This I have 2 versions of Legends of Zelda Skyward Sword. The reason being is the one's a standard, and the other one's a gold collector's edition, which comes with a orchestral CD. That's okay. Lego games, yep, they're always fun. No matter what, every single Lego game is fun. I think Hobbit was the worst. Mario Party 8 and 9, those are the 2 that are on that system. My Horse and Me, that one there, I actually want My Horse and Me 2 for Xbox Original. Xbox 360, because that's quite a rare one. Yeah, told a mate to get it, and yeah, he knows who he is. He ended up getting it, and I was like, I wish I didn't tell him about it now, but oh well, at least he has it for his collection. Maybe, and I'm not too worried, I'll get it eventually. Okami. And keep going here. Yeah, Sonic. Oh, I think I got all the Sonics here. Both Super Mario Galaxies. Only just recently got that. Super Mario Galaxy 1. Got this for like $10 at an EB game. I think it was 3 for 15 actually. So I got that. It was just a lucky one. Tatsunoko versus Capcom. Another one that's pretty interesting. The Tatsunoko. Tatsunoko, yeah. I think it's some anime in Japan that was quite big, and yeah, it ended up getting a versus against Capcom, so interesting. Okay, and we got over here. Could we go on Tony Hawk Shred and Ride? Both 2 games of garbage. I think I got Ride and it came with a skateboard, and don't think you can play these games without it. I think in fact, if you look at most of them, yeah, not for resale. You can't actually sell these individually, because I think they only come with the skateboard, and that skateboard peripheral sucks. Okay, so yep, okay, we got Wii, and of course the classic Wii Sports. So it's honestly so good. Now onto the Wii U. Now this is my collection that I'm very close to completing. I think I'm 27 off, got a few heavy hitters left. But yeah, it's quite a fun little system to collect for. Really, what do you call it? A system that just failed for no reason. I think the marketing behind it wasn't great. Because if you look at a Switch, it literally is a Wii U. Just you can take it portably. But the Wii U is better in a sense, because when you're playing on the system, people can enjoy it on the TV. You could go off to the toilet, play the system, and people could still watch the TV playing. I think that's just epic. And if they had some sort of something like that with the next Switch, that'll be great. Oh, I don't normally collect variant covers on these, but I had this one originally, and then I upgraded and didn't want to get rid of it. The essentials, so they're to select, so I was like, why not? I'll keep it. Yeah, a few in here this one's cool. Red Air, and it's sealed. So I get the bonus game inside, which is the original, I believe, Red Air that, yeah, it's all sealed, Nintendo sealed and everything. Pretty cool. Thought that was wicked to get. I got it for like real cheap. Okay, and in here we got this. Sadly, my Sonic Boom, I believe, doesn't work. So I'll get that replaced. My Switch, see, I don't normally collect these, but Got these ones, got the Zeldas, got the Fortnite. My mate's kids are like, oh, just give us the V-Bucks. I'm like, no way, bro. Same as this. I got 2,000 V-Bucks in there, and I'm like, nah, you're not getting that, homie. It's not worth it. But yeah, oh well. Yeah, the pastel lines, which have just come out, they're pretty cool. I'd like to get all of them eventually, but not really focus too much on it. I got some special editions here. Xenoblade Chronicles 3. Amazing game, to be honest. I loved every bit of it. Metro Dread still haven't got round to it. The missus got me that one, so I'll most likely play it at some point. We got some couple of Wii collector's editions here. I just got no space for them. Ignore those Game Boy games. We'll get back onto them soon. Okay, now we'll go down to the Switch. Now, I don't have much Switch. My partner collects a lot more, but yeah. It's just a little fun little game. She actually got me Immortals Phoenix Rising and Sonic Superstars. She's actually bought me Sonic Frontiers as well, and I still haven't got around to that, so I think I'll get around to it at some point. I'm just a bit hard to play sometimes. Triangle Strategy got that real cheap, like dirt cheap. So I was like, oh, grab it. I'm not normally a tactics kind of person, like how they do their strategy games, but yeah, Wonder Boy Anniversary Collection. It goes in the collector's edition, of course, but just I play it a bit, so it stays out. I think there's like, I can't even remember, there's like, I think there's 27 or 31 games in it or something like that. It's pretty crazy. Sikio Collection, really great shmup shooters. RXN Ryzen, that's pretty cool. Get Pro Controller out. Had to get this when I saw this from Signature from a, Strictly Limited. No. Yeah, it was from Strictly Limited. Is it? I actually can't remember, but yeah, cool kind of stuff that comes with it. Like really cool that they went for the original checkerboard and the original manual. It's just really cool. Yeah, now onto the Game Boy. Okay, now this is one of my favorites as well. I used to have a Game Boy. I used to have a lot of these games. Sold them off, of course, so back to buying them again. When I sold them off as a kid, I'll buy them as an adult. Bugs Bunny, Crazy Castle, great game. You should love absolute hell out of that one. Double Dragon 2, that's another one that I used to play a lot. Don't know what's that. Okay, some of them, as you can see, they just annoying. A lot of Game Boy Advance games do that. They don't show anything. Just Nintendo. Oh, cool. But yeah, Donkey Kong Land 1 and Donkey Kong Land 3, so I'll get 2 at some point. Always wanted the golf game when I was a kid. And Alleyway. Just wanted them and never got them, so get it as an adult. Sadly, I bought this one and looked minty and everything, and then oh dear. Yeah, I'll try and get a better view on that because that just hurt me when I bought it. Yeah, as you can see there, that is just raw dog. But yeah, that happens occasionally. You got to ask these questions when in auctions and stuff. Krusty's Fun Crust, Mario Picross, Dangerous Chase, Micro Machines. This is another one that's got no thing on it, but it's not a great game. Olympic Summer Games, woohoo! Othello, Power Mission. I bought that from Carl Burnett, actually. It's the first time that I ever met him. If you didn't know him, there's Nick Harrison from Shortland Street. Pretty big gamer. Released a magazine called NZ Retro magazine, and I'm actually in the 3rd episode if you want some of those. The third issue of the magazine, so if you want anything like that, have a look on Amazon, type in NZ Retro, and it should bring you up with it. Okay, Primal Rage. Yeah, they got tennis here. I still haven't got Super Mario Land. There was an original that I had on Game Boy as a kid, and I just want that back. Just got that recently as well, Tiny Toon Adventures. Tom and Jerry, Wario Land, Toy Story, good games. Now we're into Game Boy Advance. Now for this, a lot of them are like, you can't see what that is, but you don't want to know. It's Shrek. Final Fantasy 1 and 2, Dawn of Souls, really good. And Tactics Advance. Still need, I think, 4 and something else. And then, of course, I need Final Fantasy Legend, Mystic Quest, all of those ones quite hard. Golden Sun, that's another real one. This one, Grand Theft Auto, I didn't even know they actually ported this onto Game Boy Advance, but it just looks hilariously good, so I'll probably play that at some point. Well, it's really hard to get these back in, but okay, we'll move that aside for a second there. What do we got? We've got Spyro over there. Actually, what are these games? Mario Super Circuit, and this one is Rayman Advance. Cool, no doubt. Tekken Advance, Rugrats, Speedball 2. I didn't even know they actually had Speedball on the Game Boy. Alright, now on to Atari Lynx. That's another obscure system that I didn't have as a kid, but a mate of mine did, and we played the hell out of it. I used to play Toki. Sadly, I have it on cart, but don't have it in box. And everything that I don't know if you know this, but everything, because I've explained some games I don't have manuals or something and missing in them, I try to collect everything complete in box. Everything that I do is try to get as minty fresh as possible. Good luck trying to get Lynx games that aren't bent or damaged, because they're all cardboard, same as NES and SNES and stuff like that. But yeah, I'm trying to collect everything as minty fresh and as complete and as minty as possible. But yeah, so that's my... And then of course down here I've got one of these. I've got a few down here. I want to get them in cases as well, because they are cardboard again, so they do tend to cause problems. But yeah, so that's all of that. Alright, well, I'll probably pause it on this point and then cut out the cut it out, because I shall go to the other room now. And so this, we'll get another good view of it again. And of course on this door, I don't know if I showed you, got that logo from RLL. That's pretty cool, man. I love that thing. Not a big fan of 13, but anything Final Fantasy related I'll grab. I've got a couple of things that, of course, the door isn't painted or anything like that. We haven't got around to painting it yet. Beast Wars, that's just a reissue. That one there is, I saw it, it was cheap, so I was like, right, it's an old, I think they're G1s. I mean, it looks G1, but I think it's Euro G1, so they come with that different transformer. Someone will hit me up in the comments and let me know, surely. And, of course, NBA. Who cares? Yeah, I forgot about that as well. That's pretty cool. Okay, now moving into this room. This is my secondary room here. As I said before, I ran out of room in this room at one point, so set up another room in my bedroom, which you'll see my bed in there as well. Now, we'll get in here and have a look. I also collect cards, 1990 and up to 1996. I do have a 2011 set, but that was just more on the lines of, it's a 2011 Marvel Universe set, I believe. The fact that it was pretty much in... it was in card collection, and me and my mate are just into kind of box breaks and stuff, so well, when we actually managed to pick up a box rather than being in card vending machines, we went down to a place just around the corner from us in Avondale and managed to get a box, and we opened that, and that was just nostalgic as. But yeah, so this one here, Scanlan signature there. That was done at a comic event, I believe. I actually got that card from a person overseas. He sent that through to me. That one there is a 96 Marvel Masterpieces Gold Gallery card. This one here is the Jim Lee, I believe, X-Men Series 2 set. This one here is a Jim Lee card sign. I actually was thinking that I was getting the 91 Jim Lee set autograph card, but ended up getting this one. But I wasn't complaining because it's worth over $1,000 now, so I was pretty happy about that. And that one there is a Silver X over. That one it's just a double up, hoping to actually swap it for maybe the card that I need. So yeah, and a few boxes there, then they're all open and everything like that, except that one there is the X-Men gold cards. It's really weird, but my gold metallic cards, metallic impression cards. Now, these ones here are my official binders. These ones you had to either mail order. I believe you had to mail order in America. Of course, being in New Zealand, we didn't get anything like that. You couldn't send it away. So, yeah, I've had to buy these. Some of these are a little bit expensive, but... So this one here is a Series 2 set from the Marvel Universe. This is a pretty good set to clear. I think I've nearly finished that. I think I'm just one promo card off. Flare Ultra Spider-Man set. I think I'm a couple of... You see, look at I mean, the artwork is pretty cool on these things. Like, you know, this one's a little bit less, but it shows a holographic design on it. So some of these are pretty cool. Yeah, that one there, I think I just need a few more signature cards and a couple of promos and I think a few more case toppers. Marvel Flair 95. This is a complete set, master set with all promos, master prints and everything. This is also another full set. There is one, the 1995 Marvel Medal. This is one of my favorites. Next, of course, the 95 X-Men. That's what literally got me into this, me and my mate. But this one here there is a 6-panel promo, but no one knows if it exists or not. There's only one picture on the internet, so it's a complete set until someone finds that, and then I have to hunt for that. But yeah, it's a pretty cool little one there. And of course, that's just a beauty there. When you get these ones, I used to collect these quite a lot. Even when I went over to America in '95, I got these for a few of my mates, so they were fun little things to open up and just wicked. And yeah, of course, open boxes, little Spooderman back there. Now, these are my, of course, these ones don't come with official binders, so you've got the 91 Jim Lee set there, Series 1, I believe, Marvel Universe, Series 3 Marvel Universe, no, Series 1, because there's Series 2 up there, Marvel Universe, that must be Series 3, yes, Series 4, and then Series 5. Series 5, I think I'm a couple off, the other sets are a little bit further away. 92 Jim Lee X-Men, I believe it might be 93 actually, I'm pretty sure it's 92. This one here is 94 X-Men, and this is, down here is 96. If you saw in my other room, you saw that I have the full uncut sheet for that set, so it's pretty cool. That one there that I haven't got a thing on, that's actually the 1996 Flare Ultra Wolverine. 2 Mirage cards off that one, but unfortunately I don't have a double up card to put on the side of it. So now we start getting onto the that's an Amazing Spider-Man set there. That's a pretty cool one there. A lot of promos in that set. And we're on to Marvel Masterpieces. So Marvel Masterpieces 93, I believe I need a Venom card. 94 Masterpiece is a full complete set with signature and everything and promos. 95 set, I'm 5 emotions off, and of course the dreaded two Mirage cards, which over a couple of $1,000 each. There's that Heroes Attacks one that I got. I got a full set of that. I think there's one promo I need for it, which it's very hard to find. I don't even think it exists. Also got the one down there. That's the box break that me and my mate done. That was pretty cool. We actually all of the boxes we opened up together, because he has quite a bit of a nostalgic hit like I do. These other ones are just randoms, a couple of Final Fantasy cards in there. I think I've even got, actually weirdly enough, my sister used to collect the Lois and Clark set, so I ended up trying to find all of that. And then when I actually found out that the inserts were actually done by Boris Vallejo and Julie Bell, that kind of that amazed me, to be honest, considering it's just a DC movie set. So it was really average cards, but the inserts were all hand done by Boris and Julie, so that was pretty amazing. So yeah, so that's the entire set there. So let's go onwards and upwards. We'll flip this ring light around so we get a better view here. As you can see, I've got a window there. I wanted to black it out, but I feel like that doesn't let enough light through or anything like that it's going to damage anything, so everything's pretty well protected. But yeah, now let's zoom out of this, and this is my whole Xbox basically collection. As you can see up the top here, we have... Ooh, that went way too far. Okay, now we've got Xbox Original Maximum Load Edition. I have another one that's currently in my wardrobe, which is just the standard edition. Premium Edition Crystal. That one's just got recently. Halo 3 I just got recently for the Xbox 360 original set. Don't really collect the Xbox 360 originals, but I do want the Resident Evil and the Final Fantasy box, so if you got any of that in New Zealand, hit me up. And of course the hard drive that came with that's actually a bit of a rarity these days. Let's go up here. Now, I've got my Call of Duty Modern Warfare 320. I've got the whole 320 gig line. As you can see there, the Halo as well. I'm missing the 250 Halo Reach one, which I will eventually get, but I've just been on the lookout. And then, of course, go over to here, and we have the Forza and the Halo. I'm currently after the Call of Duty Advanced Warfare, and I think, and the Battlefield Xbox One S and the Fortnite One S. So that'll be a bit of a hunt, but let's have a look. And of course, over here, I've got a few little cool little display pieces that are just bulky, and I put up these floating shelves and they seem to do the trick. They seem to do what they needed to do. But yeah, as you can see here, I've got a few collector's editions here. I've got a lot more than this, but they're all in. They're all over the place, and there's the Songbird. You can't actually see it because of the... If you see if I can get it, I can't even get it to show, but there you go. Here's Songbird, pretty cool. Yeah, Cabalist Dangerous Hunts, that one's actually a bit of a rare one to find, but I managed to find that, but sadly it's missing its sensor, so I don't think it'll ever work. I don't even know if you can buy the sensor alone. Halo Xbox Series X, that's new recently. I just purchased that. Of course, the Modern Warfare 2 night vision goggles, pretty cool. And this is one of my favourites. I missed it when it first came out, and then luckily one of the NZ Retro people, Carl Burnett, he managed to get me he managed to sell me a nice one for pretty cheap, so I was pretty happy with that. Before we go on to the Xbox, I'll show you, I collect controllers as well. So I've got a few controllers from the original Xbox One line. And if you go over to this one over here, these are my newer Series X1s and stuff. And of course, because Starfield OPI, I had to get that one from Australia, OPI. Really cool. I'm just really into them. I'm currently eyeing up a Kate Deer's Gears of War 5 controller and a Space Jam controller at the moment. So hopefully they're cheap enough to buy and I'll collect those. So actually, once again, before we go on here, I'll turn this around for you and we'll have a little look at my setup for my consoles. Now, I've got my Xbox One X currently playing Slime Rancher, which is a really average game, but I'm a bit of a completionist, so I'll be completing that. Little Halo Master Chief there, got some cool little lights around. Now, you got these are the ones that are hooked up, so that's hooked up, the Xbox One, the Switch is hooked up. Got a cool little thing from AliExpress here, little lights around. Lights up in RGB in all different colours. Got my N64 wireless one for the online, and of course my Pro controller. There's a picture of my nieces and nephews, and yeah, a couple of things here. The GameCube set up, them to go. The Wii U is set up to go on that screen over there. And down here, of course, my Xbox 360. I use it relatively often. Mainly, I use a lot of these to test games and play every now and then. My N64 isn't hooked up. Currently, I am running a Radio Shack 5-in-1 AV switcher, and I just need another one, and then I'm going to daisy chain them all together and get the Amiga CD32 in here and have them all hooked up. That'll be this year thing. I think I'm going to... Oh, actually, you want to check this out. I want to see a rat's nest. Look at that. And I will be cleaning this up a lot better, putting the extension plugs on the wall and everything, and hiding all those unsightly cables. So it's going to be a lot more, this is more temporary at the moment, but I will get that permanent and a lot better. I know at the moment it's looking like a fire hazard. The SNES is currently not hooked up as well. A lot of these ones are hooked up via power, I believe. Yeah, see, as you can see, but just not in, no, that one's got no power plug to it. This one, of course, yep. No, oh yeah, there you go. No, but we're flashing, so that means that is most likely a 72-pin connector, which I'll replace that one. The Dreamcast, that one is all hooked up. Mainly my Sega stuff is hooked up. Oh, it's one of my favourite systems. I've got my Saturn. Unfortunately, this annoying little cubby thing, I really want to get rid of it, get a smaller one. I got my Model 1 Mega Drive, which I use my Master System converter to play the Master System. I've got an Atari Lynx with an original DK HE's plug. There's the AV switch that I was talking about. I kind of got the wires a bit too short, so I couldn't make it look pretty, but it is what it is for the moment until I get a new one, until I get something set up. And as you can see here, the Game Gear. I've got a Game Boy Original with a micro non-boxed and a SP, not an SP, sorry, a Game Boy Advance non-SP, but I'm looking for an SP boxed as well, an AGS 101 and an AGS, oh yeah, basically both of them. And of course I'm after micros. I'm trying to go for a full colour set of colour variation of the Game Boy colours. I've currently got a grape and an atomic purple, red metallic 3DS in the back there. Currently the games that I do play at the moment, I haven't actually got around to Resident Evil, but Zelda I play quite often. Kind of stopped playing it recently, kind of got a bit over it. It's just, it's a grind, man. It's a long grind. It's such a huge game, but honestly, one of the best games I've played in a while. It's just immersive. It pulls you in. There's so much stuff. The caves, the hidden, everything is just big and long and just great. And over here, I've got my original Halo Xbox with the original Halo controller. That one is actually, you might have seen up there in the corner there. Let's zoom in a little bit there. So you can see that Halo actually comes boxed. Got it real cheap too, which is, I've never seen it before. PS2 Satin Silver, which it's boxed, but I've pulled out of its box because I kind of like it. I've got these wireless controllers, but unfortunately they don't seem to want to connect to these anymore. I used to use them all the time. That's a Final Fantasy 12 one there, but I think my mate says there's something wrong with the capacitors maybe inside the actual PC, but I'll give him my PS2 and to test it out and see if he can fix it. Hopefully he can. I've read up online and supposedly it's a huge common problem with these Logitech wireless ones over years. My little Pokemon Go Plus there, I use that quite frequently. Alright, and here's my shoddy bed. Sorry, just sitting on it. It's a little bit not too good. Now it looks a little bit better. Now, onwards and upwards to the Xbox. Here we are. Now I know there's someone on my Instagram list that really wants this, eh? I'm Camp Killer there, so this is for him mainly. But yeah, we'll go right through it, okay? So we've got a couple of heavy hitters in here. I mean, Arx Fatalis, that one, or Fatalis, I don't know how you say it. That's a pretty uncommon one there. If you go over here, I've also got Call of Cthulhu. That one's semi-rare. It's got them quite cheap, so I was happy with that. A lot of Snickle Fritz, Conker's Live and Reloaded, good game. All the Crasher, I believe that's all Crasher. Dead or Alive Ultimate, that's a really good, really good. It's just, Dead or Alive's just a great game. I got this the other day, actually, it's just a weird one. Extreme Robot Wars Extreme Destruction. And this one is a little bit more rarer, obscure, because also it comes with the map. That's pretty hard to get, the Game of the Year edition with the map, so pretty happy with that. Now, got the whole Halo edition here. Oh, actually, no, I don't. I'm missing Map Pack 1. So I might actually have to zoom out and go a little bit like this, because I am tight up against here. So, Leisure Suit Larry. Mafia there. Mortal Kombat Deception. Yeah, there's some really good games in the system, but a lot of them were pretty much came over to the PS2 anyway, a lot of them. But of course, I do collect only on Xbox ones. I'm trying to go for a full set of that. So, yeah, if you see some in here that I don't have, let me know. And if you have them, I'll most likely buy them off you. Serious Sam, good game. Sadly, Serious Sam, I believe 1 doesn't work. Like I say, I didn't test my games out when I first bought them. Now I test everything. Shenmue 2 there, that's a good one. All the Star Wars bar Obi-Wan, I need to find that. Taito Legends comes with the art cards there. Toe Jam and Earl 3 is another one, that's a good one. Yeah, there's a few goodies. Oh, Tony Hawk Underground 2, now that was a damn good game, man. I wasn't a big fan of going outside of Tony Hawk, like a pro skater, but that's just a really fun game. Okay, and that's for the Xbox original line. As you can see, I'm pretty much out of space for the Xbox line, so I've got a few coming in this week, so they'll pretty much sadly probably just go into storage at home, of course, but yeah, sadly in storage. Alright, now, I like to have the Kinect because they're all purple in their own order, so as you can see here, you got all the, I mean, there's no real fun games, except for Just Dance. I love Just Dance, like I was saying before. Kinect Sports was pretty fun, kind of like a little bit like Wii Sports, but I feel like a little bit more, what you would call it, polished than anything. A little bit more polished with the gameplay and stuff, and the movement. Penguins in Madagascar is a little bit of a harder one to find. Okay, now we're up to here. Now, as you can see, there's a few in here that I bought years ago, and they were X-Rentals, blah, 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 you know, the whole thing. I'll eventually get rid of them and get them all done up. But I've got them all on my list of ones that I need to replace. So, Afro Samurai, that's a really good game. Really good game. And Akai Katana, this one I never even heard of it. And then I got it and I found out it was a shmup. And I was like, yeah, that's pretty cool. Hold on, let's see if we can get, what is it? There you go. That's a bit better. I think it's because it was zoomed out. It was trying to struggle. Yeah, I think I'll keep in this zoom. It's getting a little bit, yeah, we'll just get a little bit closer, eh? Okay, Armored Core, good games. Assassin's Creed, as you can see, I collect the classics as well, and like, you know, as you can see, so if you see Assassin's Creed 1 and you see Assassin's Creed again, you're like, what's going on? I collect the variants of all the classics and any variant that comes on the system. So yeah, as you can see, there's a lot of double ups and stuff, but there's not really double ups, are they? Sura's Wrath, good game, bit of a uncommon one. All the Battlefields and everything like that. Batman, good games. Battle Chess, weird. Yeah, and of course, double up sets, Bioshock and Borderlands, I'll collect those as well. Yeah, and as you can see here, the whole Borderlands set. Bomberman Act Zero, never seen that come up, and it came up in Trade Me, and I picked up pretty cheap. So, if we go over to here. Now, Bully, now, that is seriously just a great game. It's like pretty much Grand Theft Auto, just in a school, and you're bullying the bullies. So technically that makes you a bully, but hey, Eye for an, knife for a knife leaves the whole world blind, as they say, eh? I mean, eye for an eye. I know, knife for a knife. Nah, it's the same thing. Works the same. But anyway, Capcom, Capcom Digital Collection. It's a bit of a hard one to find. Castlevania Lords of Shadow. As you can see, I had the collector's edition chest in there. Crash. I got all the crashes here. As you can see, the sun fading on some of these. For some reason, that green on the Xbox goes blue, and it's just unsightly. Eventually, I will replace these, but I'm not too fast. They're not. It's a pretty cheap system to collect for at the moment. Until you get outside of all the cheapies, and then you start getting into all the sit on my bed. This makes it easier. Yeah, you start getting into all of the just uncommon titles, like Digimon. There, it's a bit of an uncommon title, and like a couple of few ones in there. Divinity 2 that I actually found out the other day. I was like, I had Divinity 2, and then I saw someone put the spine of that up, and I was like, it says, I'm gonna get the. I don't know why it has trouble zooming on things, man. It's supposed to be an expensive phone, and it's just absolutely. Why can't I get it to do it? Nah, I'm not gonna get it, but you get the picture. You get it how it is. As you can see, difference, and I found what it was, but turns out this one here is actually the it contains the Dragon Knight Saga in it. So it's got, as you can see, Dragon Knight Saga includes 2 complete adventures, Divinity 2 and Divinity 2 Eco Dracanis and Flames of Vengeance. Yeah, so didn't know that. Well, that goes in the variant list. Budokai there collection. I'm trying to go for the Dragon Ball sets here, a little bit harder to get. Dynasty Warriors, Gundam. There's 3 of those I need. You got Fear over there, Fear and Fallout. Yeah, Fallout New Vegas, the Ultimate Edition. That's actually quite a bit of a hard one to get, especially considering there's a classics and a standard version. Fast and Furious, Fatal Inertia. I've got every single FIFA game bar 19. That one is so hard to find, and it's pretty much non-existent in New Zealand, so I'm gonna have to go on eBay for that one and pay over $100 for it, which is sad. But if anyone has it cheaper, let me know. Now this, talk about OCD. It's the only one that I know of in the entire 360 set that is that way. Only one. Look at everything else. Goes the right way. Perfect. Why? There's even write-ups on Reddit about this, like, why do they have to do this? I just don't get it. But anyway, it's there, and it annoys me. Probably annoys everyone else. We've got the whole Grand Theft Auto set, including San Andreas, which, in my opinion, is one of the best. Now, Guitar Hero, of course, these ones here, they tend to... I've got a bit of carpal tunnel and arthritis, so unfortunately I don't play them too much anymore. But I can play it. I used to be a guitarist and stuff like this, but of course my hand cramps up and stuff after about 30 minutes of playing, so I seldomly play anymore. Kingo Zero, it's an interesting one, they don't come up. Knight's Contract, there's another one that's pretty good. Haven't actually played it yet, but I've been told it's pretty interesting. All of Lego, I think I'm missing 2 or 3 of them, I can't remember. I'll get those ones eventually. Lost. Yeah, I liked the TV show. It was a bit whack near the end of the end seasons, but the game wasn't actually that bad. It wasn't great either. Let's just say it wasn't a AAA title, but it wasn't a bad title. Okay, Madden, of course, all these Snickle Fritzy sports things, I collect everything. Me and one just got recently, that's actually a bit of a harder one to find. MIB's a hard one to find. This one, now this is a crack up, because someone put this on NZ Retro and was like, oh yeah, EB Games have got these 3 for $18. And I went down to my local, which was Newland where it was, and they had it, and sure enough, they had 2 other ones that I needed, and next thing, all I see on the comments is someone's just gone in there and bought them out. I'm like, well, someone put it up for that, so yeah, I did. Yeah, and this one here, more facts, that's sealed, factory sealed. There's a few factory sealed ones that I've got here, as you can see, like if it's got, wait, let's see if I can find, if it's got plastic covering around some of them, those ones are sealed, and they came like that from Trade Me. The person had the in bag, so yeah, I kept it in its bag. A little bit unsightly, to be honest. It annoys me that it sticks out so far, but oh well, I'd rather keep them good nick. And yeah, so a lot of NBAs here, Naughty Bear there, NBA Jam, he's on fire. I love that game, man, it's so good. Boom shakalaka from downtown. Yeah, Never Did. That's actually another one that's actually pretty interesting. A bit obscure and just interesting. Ninja Gaiden 3 Razor's Edge. That's a little bit harder to find. Ninja Gaiden 3 not so much, but the Orange Box. That's another classic game from Valve. A good old Gabe there. Don't actually know if he does the games. I just know that he owns Valve. But yeah, Portal 1 and 2. Now this one's a bit odd because they're both PG, so they're both New Zealand. Weirdly, but I know it, but I think it's just because it's a bestseller. It's got that as a white back and then a black background. See, isn't it weird? But it's weird little things like that I quite like. Project Sylphie, that's a Squaresoft one, I believe. Yeah, Square Enix, sorry. Change that name. Quantum Theory, it's supposedly a bit of a weird one. Right there, yeah, Resident Evil Revelations 2, that's actually a bit of a obscure one as well. Rogue Warrior, another more obscure one, so actually, I don't know if it's too obscure, but don't get them too much. These ones here, now the harder one out of these ones here in the rugby section, if I've got it here, is Rugby Challenge 3. That one just doesn't come up often. That's my favourite saying that I use to justify buying games. But it doesn't come up often. And most of the time it does come up quite often, but I just want it. So both for Silent Hills there, Silent Hill Downpour and Silent Hill Homecoming, just missing the Silent Hill HD collection, which I'll get when it's not so damn expensive. Yep, and as you can see here, there's Spider-Man Web of Shadows. All the Spider-Man games are pretty kind of hard to get. I actually just got Amazing Spider-Man from weekly pickups, Amazing Spider-Man 2 from weekly pickups, so that's a good one to get. Superman Returns, a little bit harder. V8 Supercars, that's a cool game. Super Street Fighter Arcade Edition, that's another good one. Terraria, yeah. Or Terraria. I guess you call it Terraria because it's like terrarium. Don't know. All the Tom Clancy games, just a lot of Snickle Threads. But I tell you what, man, me and my mate just went to town on Rainbow Six Vegas. It's just a really cool game. And Hawks is pretty fun, but I found it all good in that one, but then when I tried to play Ace Combat 6, I started to feel sick, so I stopped playing that one, but I really don't get in Hawks. Yeah, Top Spin, those are complete those. I actually really like Top Spin, I like tennis games. Yeah, and quite a few ones in here, all the Tropico set, I think that's all the Tropico set anyway, just got 4 the other day. Yeah, okay, and now we're getting near the end of the 360 line here. Okay. Yep, and Velvet Assassin there, it's a little bit obscure. Cool part about that one, all you got to do is connect the, connect the keyboard to it, and you can pretty much get all the achievements just by typing in certain stuff. Watchmen there, it's a bit of Outlaws, a bit of a weird one. This one here, I don't normally collect Japanese titles, but I just thought it was cool because it's a different name and everything, and everything's all, yeah, just interesting. Okay, and all the WWE, I think all the WWEs and the WWFs, well, actually WWE, because they changed all their name even with the SmackDown. Okay, now that's the end of the 360 line. So we're on to the Xbox One line now. It's a little bit smaller. Let's try and I'll try and get a better view of it by laying on my bed. Okay, so, yeah, and this is something I don't really collect for, but they got some pretty wicked lines, and I do play my Xbox 360 a lot. Yeah, so I'm really hoping that you guys can't hear that music in the background from Slime Rancher, because I don't want to get my video taken down because you can hear it. I hope it's too silent to even hear it. But we'll be interested to see if it does it. Sorry about my breathing in. I'm trying to move on the bed to get the best view for you guys. Okay, and it is very hot in New Zealand right now, so that's why I'm kind of struggling for a bit of breath. I'm laying on my stomach and struggling for a bit of breath here. Okay, yeah, like I said, there's not many good systems. I need Forza Horizon 5, and that'll pretty much complete the Forza set, I believe, so I'm on the lookout for that one at a cheap price. I don't really want to pay over $60, so it's kind of newish game, so even though it's on Game Pass for free, so yeah, you know, probably wait for the Ultimate Edition, to be honest. Just Dance, and as you can see here, I've got a few here. Now this is what I do when I rent games out. I put them down and name the names and make sure that sorry, I'm out. Rental. This is just if mates want to get the games, you know. And yeah, so there you go there. So that's, and then we just got a little bit more, so we'll flick over here and go down to the bottom. Now, as the bottom, there, not much in here, really. Like I say, it's a pretty average system. Like, it's good, don't get me wrong, there's good games on it, but there's nothing that really stands out on the system as expensive. Yeah, these are all my collector's editions for various sets of 360 and stuff like that. Sorry if I can't get them all in because it's right next to my bed. But yeah, there you go. That's a bit of a better way of looking at it. Okay, now over here, this is the last of it. These are all the steel cases. Now, my mate told me years ago that I was an idiot for doing this and putting them together, and yeah, I learned my lesson, and it was too late, so I've just let them be like that now, to be honest. Because as you can see, what happens to them over time sitting next to each other, they tend to scratch up and get those blotches all over them. But you can't really do much unless you've got the slip cover with them, or you keep them in the collector's edition. So yeah, it's a damned if you do, damned if you don't moment. But like, you know, a bit of skewer kind of ones like that, that's pretty cool. But as you can see, it's had some, oh, there's a bug on it. But yeah, I get those bugs all over the freaking place, man. They're so annoying. Okay, yeah, as you can see, some of them are a bit scratched up, but that's how it is. And these are the protected ones. These are the ones that are either being protected or protected later on. As you can see, the tops are kind of a bit worn, so they haven't been that protected. But these are all the Xbox One stuff is more protected, either that or sealed, like that Final Fantasy Type 0 HD down there. I think I've got a sealed Forza, do I? No, I don't. No, I don't. Look, there's a little moth. These things are annoying. They just won't get out of my room. And that's the last of it there. So let's go. And then we've got a little marquee up here. One of those little arcade marquees. And of course, the GOAT of the game of 23. The GOAT. I don't know how I didn't win more awards. But yeah. Anyway, guys, that's pretty much my room tour. So hope you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget to, well, like and subscribe, as they say. I will be doing a little bit more. I'm thinking doing weekly pickup videos and just kind of explaining what I'm getting and stuff like that. And yeah, let me know what you think in the comments. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the tour, and yeah, I guess I'll be doing one of these every year. And if you guys are wanting other stuff, just let me know. Have a good time. And also, like I say, on Instagram, Polished Gaming, if you're looking for that, under Polished Gaming. Have a good one, guys. See you later.